Hey guys, subscribe for daily content, and if you're shopping for gear, make sure you check out the description for the newest items at some of the very best online retailers. There's also links for some of the items that I personally recommend. Thanks!
What's going on, YouTube? Metal Complex here, and today I've got another short little unboxing video to share with you guys. Something from Artisan Cutlery. It's actually been a bit, not like seems like every fifth upload. For a while there was Artisan Cutlery, but we haven't seen anything from them for a bit, so I'm happy to open these up and find out what they are. Thanks to my patrons for supporting me. Thanks to Artisan Cutlery. Presumably these are available, so I will link them down in the description. It does help my channel when you use those links, but that's up to you. Okay, let's see what we got. I bet they're all the same model, just variations. Wait, do we even need... Oh, yeah, we do. These are sealed. Okay, so this is the Revel, but mint green FRN? What? Okay, interesting. AR-RPM. So this is a budget knife, I believe. I mean, I would certainly hope so. Oh, okay, mint green. That's more of like a baby blue, right? But I would assume that would mean that these are extremely inexpensive. So the Revel is a really, really great model. And I've reviewed this and I like it. It's another button lock. Not everybody loves button locks, but it'll do the trick. It'll definitely do the job. We've got right and left-handed mounting positions, AR-RPM 9 stonewashed. And then you have this, again, I would call it baby blue. I'm okay with this. I still prefer, like G10 and micarta if we're, at this price point over FRN or injection mold plastic. But as long as it's backed up with a liner, it doesn't feel cheap and hollow. So that's cool. I would hope that would be right around the $50 territory or less, ideally less, obviously. What do we have here? Black AR-RPM 9 and black and brown. Okay. Well, some people like that color combination. I can't say that it's my... You know what's funny? Not black and brown, no. But as soon as it's bronze, then it's like my favorite thing, right? But that's very subjective. So the second one here, definitely brown. That's how I describe that color. I think the color description guy was spot on there with this one. Same exact thing, black coating, probably not anything super special. I would doubt PVD or Cerakote. I would imagine paint, but I'm not really sure what they coat their blades with at this territory. If you didn't know, this is a Laconico design. But yeah, I mean, like, it's exactly the same feeling. Actually, is the standard Revel flat titanium, or is it also contoured? I feel like it's contoured, but maybe I'm wrong. This feels really comfortable. If you've ever looked at this knife and wondered, I mean, probably most people can look at this and say, okay, that's going to be ergonomically comfortable, right? This nice little texture pattern in here that has the perimeter that actually does provide some traction there, so that is nice. But the lock-in is good. The jimping's okay. It's not like super grippy jimping, right? But it's okay. And then for the last one here, black and a black FRN handle. So that's probably going to be my preference of the bunch for sure. Let's get this out here. Can't go wrong with, all black. Blackout for sure. Not everybody I don't know. I want to hear your thoughts on this in the comments. Are you more likely to buy a completely blacked out knife? Or are you likely to buy, versus anything else? I mean, well, I feel like I'm going to get one-sided comments there. All stonewashed or all black? I want to know what you would pick. I used to be, it's so funny. I used to hate all black knives because I immediately associated it with tactical stuff. And I was like, oh, past me is cringe. Past me totally would have bought all black because he didn't know any better, right? My first good knife was an all black Kershaw Blur with the recurve, tanto, and serrated, right? It has to be those three things. And it was a good knife. I did not know why it was a good knife at the time. I just assumed all black, tactical, it's clearly good, right? For reasons that I'm making up in my mind. It just so happened to actually be a good knife. And then as I got more into knives, I fell into the crowd, kind of fell in line with people making fun of the tactical stuff. And ironically, not knowing really anything about anything. And I started gravitating more towards aesthetics that I considered, serious, like a real tool, And I was like, oh, all black, never. No, that's for mall ninjas and cringed people who don't know. They don't know the ways of the true blade. Yes, as I do now, I've seen the light. I only lay hands on the finest qualities of cutlery. And now I'm like, screw all that. Why would I care? I'll just buy what I like. I'm much more likely to buy something that's all black, especially when the branding doesn't create this stark contrast, right? So it says Artisan. Actually, it's a pretty nice way to do that as far as like putting your branding that's going to stick out in white right on top of black. I think this is pretty nice. This is a pretty cool budget knife. Again, assuming that these are 50 or less. There's absolutely nothing here that would suggest that these should be priced higher than 50 bucks. Nested liners, but injection mold plastic, I mean, like this stuff, plenty strong. It's great for a knife handle, not expensive. There's no way to justify this type of stuff, as an expensive material. Laconico just seems to make only safe, but good-looking knives. This guy is on the longer side. If you've never seen, it's definitely not what I would call a small knife. So we'll measure it here real quick. I want to get you guys a better look at the internals there. 8 inches. So full-size 3.5-inch blade with about 3.3 inches of cutting edge. Take a look at the inside here real quick. So full nested liners. So the handle does not feel flimsy or frail. Benjamin bug out, sorry. Weird cough. Doesn't feel flimsy or frail. And I joke all the time. I know people come down on me, they're like, it might feel frail, but it's not. It's plenty tough. It doesn't need liners. And those people are correct. Unless you are a cave person or just an ape who likes to smash rocks together and thinks 2 + 2 = fish, then you're probably going to be okay with injection mold plastic because, if you're using your knife like an evolved, rational human being, then the handle scales, again, unless you're like trying to take apart your truck engine with your knife, the handle scales will hold up just fine. Hold on 1 second. Let's see what these weigh. Just want to give you guys a weight versus whatever the other ones. I feel like there's an in-between. I know that they do this in like S90V, S35V, and something like that, and it's in titanium, and then I feel like there's an in-between one as well. 3.7 ounces still, and the reason is, I know you're thinking, but injection mold plastic, because of the liners. The liners do create some additional weight. Do they all weigh the same? Oh, brown is a slightly heavier color than, nope, it's not. It's not. Hold on. Yeah, they all weigh the same. That's a good sign. They should be the same. Okay, I've reviewed this knife. I just haven't reviewed like this basic budget one. So as of the time of this record, like I haven't gone to look at, I'll look at the price immediately after finishing. But as soon as this video is uploaded, if you're able to view it, it means that I've already put the link for the price in the description. You can go check it out if you want to. But we'll do a full review on it. And as it sits, it's a good knife. It just depends on how much they want for it. If they want 60, 65 bucks, pass, because their competition is 20 to 30 less for the same thing. So, but if they're 50 or less, it's probably a reasonable buy. That's going to be it for me today, guys, as far as this video goes. Where'd my card go? How does that thing get, I mean, like, honestly, there it is. Oh, chapstick, trying to make an appearance there. Gotta have chapstick. Please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you'd like to check out my other content, I do, of course, have lots of videos of knives that are either expensive or inexpensive that I do or don't like, so check those out. And if you enjoy all my content, go ahead and click on that Metal Complex logo right there and subscribe because there's definitely more coming. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and have a great day.